Happy Shanty-Day number 243. I'm Sky.
I'm Sagan.
And we're siblings.
And we sing sea shanties and sea shanty adjacent music.
And it's Saturday.
It is Saturday.
Woo. And
we got a sad one for you.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, once in a while we got to throw in a
weeper.
A little bit there, so get your tissue box. You'll be okay.
So this comes from a novel called The Death Ship or Das Totenschiff, written by B. Traven, and either literature fans or movie fans might recognize that name as the author also of The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. And it is basically the book itself is a sort of a scathing criticism of bureaucratic authority, nationalism, and abusive labor practices. It's in some circles it's even considered an anarchist novel. And so it's set just after World War I and follows the narrator, who is originally from New Orleans, but is stranded in Antwerp without passport or working papers. And so he's unable to prove who he is or his eligibility for employment. And so he is repeatedly arrested and deported from one country to the next. So as soon as he gets somewhere else, they're like, well, you don't belong here.
You don't belong here either.
So they send him off by government officials who don't want to be bothered, either by prosecuting him or by assisting him.
Right.
And actually, eventually, he ends up on the titular ship. Which is actually its actual name is the Yorick.
Alas for you.
Alas, along with other sailors who are in the same situation he is, who can't prove who they are and can't prove their eligibility for working. But so the novel opens up with a poem that's written in the style of a shanty, and then in I think it was 1980. 1981, Gordon Bok, who you've heard before, he was the guy who we heard Spirit Song of St. George's from as well. It's actually off the same album. Set it to music, and it's beautiful, but it's definitely a little on the dark side. But so there is a response, but the response changes 2/5 of the way through. So the words to the response for the first two verses, lyrics are down below, are in sunny New Orleans and lovely Louisiana, whereas the responses in the last three are so far from sunny New Orleans, so far from lovely Louisiana. So give me that C, as is appropriate for a maritime song. So the first response goes like this. In sunny New Orleans, in lovely Louisiana. Simple enough. And then the change in the last three verses is still relatively similar. So far from sunny New Orleans, so far from lovely Louisiana. So it follows the same basic melody. There's just, there's
a little more rambling because there's extra words in there, which is okay.
A little more rambling. Yeah.
Sorry. Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Oh, hush your crying, honey dear, the Jackson Square remains still here. In sunny New Orleans, in lovely Louisiana. She thinks me buried in the sea, she can no longer wait for me. In sunny New Orleans, in lovely Louisiana. I am not buried in the sea, the death ship is now part of me. So far from sunny New Orleans, so far from lovely Louisiana. It is the death ship I am in. All have I lost, nothing to win. So far from sunny New Orleans, so far from lovely Louisiana. So hush your crying, honey dear. I am not there, nor are you here. So far from sunny New Orleans, so far from lovely Louisiana. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah.
And neat tie into some classic literature.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. His arrangement is beautiful. There's strings and there's dulcimer. We'll link it below.
Yeah, we'll link it below so you can check out the original recording.
But
yeah, neat. All right. Well,
that's all I got.
Okay, fine. Hey, be safe. We love you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye.